Hi everyone, good morning. It's Lori from Lollipop Paper and Ink. Thanks so much for joining me today. It's been over a week. I didn't make my last Facebook Live last week. I was away and I meant to do it. I tried to do it yesterday, but it just took me too long to catch up. So I'm still not caught up, but I wanted to get to you today to share a really cool tip on making multiples. And also I'm showcasing a little sneak peek of a new bundle from the new catalog, upcoming catalog. So let's get started. Let me just see where I am. And I'm going to share this over to our the Lollipop Papers group. And let me just do that now. And then this way they don't have to go around looking for us. Okay, easy. Okay, there we go. So we're all good for that. So again, good morning. Thanks so much for joining me today. I have a few things I just want to talk about first before we'll do our prize patrol because from 2 weeks ago, and this way we'll get that out of the way. And then I want to talk to you a little bit about the In Color Club. I do this every year, and last year we had like a lot of issues with delays and COVID and a lot of problems, but it ended up in the end everyone caught up, and it was great. It was a great experience. So I had a lot of good feedback about that. So I hope that you'll join me this year when we start it up, and I'll talk to you a little bit about that in a sec. So let's just do our prize patrol. 2 weeks ago, we did. I had a pack of the Oso Ombre paper. That was the celebration paper, and that went to is going to Kathy Barber. Now, Kathy, I'm pretty sure I don't have your mailing address. So if you could just PM me your mailing address, I'd be happy to get this out to you today or tomorrow. I have a bunch of stuff going out today. So if you get it, the sooner you get it to me, the sooner I can get this pack out to you. And I do appreciate you sharing for everybody. I appreciate everybody sharing. So good morning, Belinda. Now, let's see. I'm not seeing my comments. I'm not sure why. I see them on my laptop now, so let's see if I can get them to come up where I can actually read them. But all right, so let's see. All right, I'm going to keep going though. So Kathy Barbara, just give me your email, your mailing address, and I'll be happy to get this out to you. Today's prize patrol is going to be a pack of the terracotta tile cardstock. It's a full pack, unopened. This is one of the retiring In Colors that will be gone and not available after next week, the 4th. I think it's the following week. So I will be giving this away next week at our Facebook Live. So anyone who is kind enough to share the video, I would appreciate that. Hi, Vicki. And this way, I'll get that out to you right away. And you'll have a full pack. So hopefully you already have the ink and the refill, and this will keep you going for a long time after that. Okay, so let me put the camera down. I want to show you the project that we're working on today, and then also the what you get with my In Color Club. So let me just go down there. Okay, think that's good. So these are, I think I showed you this before. These are our beautiful new In Colors, and I can't say there have been a year where I was in love with every single color, but these are just gorgeous, and they play so well against each other. So I just love it. So this is what happens now. This is a 5-month club, the In Color Club, and it's a recurring subscription. So I just need you to email me with your request to save your spot on my list. I need 5 people for each club, and that will become clear as to why I need 5 people before I can start it in just a sec. But so it's 5 months, it's recurring. You just get an automatic bill from PayPal on the same day that you actually made your first payment, just like how my card club works. and then it automatically stops after your payment in September. So every month, what I do is I order everything in the In Color family, and then each person gets. Good morning, Kathy. Each person gets their color for that month. So that's why I need 5, because I buy one of each of everything, and everybody has a specific month where it's their color. So this is what you would get in a typical package for the month. And I pulled these out. This is the pale papaya. So you would get a full pack of cardstock, a full roll of the pale papaya sheer, I think it's sheer, open weave ribbon. It's beautiful. It's soft. It's pliable, so it's very easy to make your bows with that. So you get a full roll of that. You get a pack of the combo markers. Good morning, Janelle. You get one of the color of your color for that month of the Stampin' Write marker. You get an ink pad. You get a refill. You get 20 of the, there's a pack of these In Color gems, I think they're called, not sure. And so what I do is I just split them and I give you your color. So you get 20 of them every month. And I usually just tape it right to here so you don't lose it. So you can see that that's right on there. And then this year we have some extra bonuses. We didn't have this last year, but we have these ombre bags in all the new In Colors. I mean, there is so much. I can't wait to start creating with these. So you would get 4 of these bags in your color. You would get 8 pieces from the 2021 to 2023 In Color DSP pack, the 6x6s. So that's 8 of these prints. Very pretty. And as a bonus too, this year, we didn't have this last year. I put them into, they come in 12 by 12, but this is shimmer vellum. And I don't know if you can see the shininess here, but these are just gorgeous, and I just couldn't wait to share with those. So it's hard to see the shininess, but it's there. And so you would get 8 sheets of this, because 2 sheets come in a pack, 2 12 by 12s, and I just quarter them up and I send them to you. As a bonus, each month I include free, you're not paying for this, a free pack of embellishments from the new catalog. It's different every time, and it's not totally, I mean, this one matches really nicely here, but it doesn't necessarily match your color, but it's just a free pack of some kind of embellishment each month. And then I include a handmade card from me with that, using the products from that color. So that's what you get. That's a little extra added for me too. So, so that's what it is. It's 5 months. It's a total of $66. That's with, it's $58 plus the $8 priority shipping. And I usually just turn it around as soon as I can get it. And, you know, fingers crossed that we don't have the same, the same experience with the delays. Although I am anticipating, delays and back orders, but we definitely know that I order it early, and we usually get a pretty good idea of what's on back order. So Vicky's asking when the new books are coming out. I have some copies. If you want a copy, Vicky, I can send it to you. It doesn't go live to the public until May 4th. So it's a week from Tuesday, I think. That's when you'll be able to order from that. So, okay, and so what I do is, if you're interested in the club, like I said, I confirm it right away, but I do wait until I have my 5 people before I let you know that the club is good to go. And then I don't take any money, or I don't initiate the PayPal subscription until May 1st. Because of Stampin' Up! Rules, I can't take registration payment for something that far in advance. So So that's it. That's how it rolls. I will have the link. Well, you can just email me, but I'll have my email address linked below, and or it's on the blog too, so you can always check that out there. So I hope you'll join it. Everybody loved it. That was a part of it last year. We had a few different clubs, so it was easy to just get all my products in, turn them around. I have my cards ready. I have my free embellishments ready. Pack them back up, and they're back out to the door to you. Okay, so let's see. Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me. Today, I wanted to do a few things. I wanted to highlight our in colors, our beautiful in colors. It's going to be a while before I get over this because they're just so gorgeous. And I wanted to do a little sneak peek from this bundle. Now this is it's called the Color and Contour bundle, and it's the stamp set, and it's the scalloped contours dies. Look at how beautiful these are. I mean, this would fit, completely fit to be a framed focal image right from the get-go. You could put any kind of cardstock or color on there. I love that one. It's perfectly sized. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this. We're going to make these. These ended up being my customer thank you cards for this month. So I'm making a bunch at once, and I wanted to share with you how I do that when I have a bunch of the same card that I want to make, and it just makes it super simple and quick to make. Let me shut that off. So, and I'll show you the rest of the cards that I had made in the in colors. I still have more to do, but I wanted to show you a little trick of how to do that. So let's get started. I have just my usual card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Okay. Now these dies are unbelievable. This one, as soon as I saw this, I just couldn't wait to use it. So I used it here with the DSP. This DSP is from the 2020 DSP pack, the 2021 to 2023 DSP pack. So let me show you what I did here. We'll just do this first. This is a 2 1/4. That's really the only measurement you need, so I don't even need to post that. This is 5.5. I wanted it to cover the full base by 2 1/4. And I'll tell you, I think that what I'll do next time when I'm finishing up my thank you cards is I'll make it 2 inches. It would be fine if it's a 1/4 of an inch less, because it's a little wasteful. I wasn't thinking when I made it 2 1/4 inches. So this way I can get 3 strips out of it and get 3 cards made. So let me show you how I just ran this through using this one die. And I have my little mini guy here today, which is perfect for these little ones. And what I did here was the only thing you want to make sure is that you are, I think I'll take a little bit of washi tape, and it cuts beautifully, but I wanted to make sure you can see this, that the first time I did it, I wasn't paying attention, and I was way off. I went like this way, and it just makes the little hills, the scallop, a little more pleasing to the eye if you just think about it beforehand. And I have a little bit here and a little bit there, hanging off the edges. So that's all I need, just to hold it there. And I'm going to run this through. And this little guy should handle it perfectly. And then once I have that tape on there, then I don't worry about it smushing over if I'm not careful with it. Okay, so here, look how pretty that is. And it's not totally 100% even with the design. Some of the designs you wouldn't even be able to tell, but I have a little hill here and a little hill there. That's all I needed for that. And this I can get rid of. I might need that later. Okay, so that is this one beautiful die. So this I'm going to take and I'm going to put this right on here. And let's get some seal here, and I can put that right on. and you could use either one. Oh, I wrote the measurements here to remind me to tell you that it's 5.5 by 2 1/4, but on my next ones, when I'm finishing my project, I will definitely make it 2 so that I could just get more out of it. All right, so I'm just going to lay this down here. I find that helps a little with me getting it right to the bottom there. All right, so what I'm going to do now is stamp right up here in the corner, and this has beautiful love the mixed media fonts and the contemporariness of that, of the images. So I'm just going to put this, since this is thank you cards for my customers this month, I'm going to put this, I'm going to use the thank you for everything stamp. And I'll use my the new in color. This is soft succulent. This is probably my #1. That pale papaya. I told you I was gonna keep always wanting to say pale paella, and I don't even think I like paella, so I don't know why. All right, I need something to put this on because it is photo polymer, so it does need a little, it needs a little give. And I'm just gonna put that right here. It's just a happy little stamp. And I'm gonna need that out in just a second, but I don't trust myself. Okay, so now this one I took from, this is the soft succulent, and this is the other, one of the other in colors. This is called Evening Evergreen, and I took this one here to crop that out, and it has the stitching and it has the scallop edge, so you didn't have to watch me do that. But what I want you to see how I do this when I'm not in a hurry, but when I have a lot to do and I want to, you know, make the best time I can out of it. So this is good for now. I want to show you how I make a little negative space for my die, and that will make it easier to keep doing them, as many as I need to get done, and I'll show you. So this one I did cut out of the thick basic white. You don't have to, you could just use a regular one, and I just took the stamp that I wanted to use and I just kind of measured it around that. This is going to be like a stencil, and the negative space is going to hold the die cut so that I can continue to just do them. So when you're starting out, just make sure that it just gives you a little bit of space around it, and then load it up here, put your magnets on, and we're going to put this right into the center. Whoops. And then you'll see just how I got so many done just by planning it and using this little guy. All right, so I'm going to use just the basic black because this is really this is going to act as the template. And let's get something under here. I have to remember to stay above my washi tape line. Okay. All right. And there we go. Nice crisp lines. Give it a good press. If it doesn't come out perfect the first time, you do it again. But this looks pretty good to me. So I'm going to close up my memento. Now I'm going to take the die for this and I'm going to put it right over here, and it'll just take a second, and that's why you really only have to do this once. And I'm going to run this through, and I think I'm going to put a my little piece of washi tape back on here, only because it is a big image, and I just don't want it to jump up when I put the plates on, because like I said, I'm going to be using this. And once you do it, this thing is so nice to have right here. It's lightweight. It's I'm not seeing any comments on my iPad, so I apologize. If you're asking a question, I'll try to get back to you. Okay, so now we have this. So we have our image ready for this project. Okay. And we have, so this is our image that we're going to use for here. I'm going to stamp that in just a second. But let me show you, this is the trick to do this over and over again when you're making multiples. All you would do is you would put this back into the same space. So you just get used to where you put it. I always put it from the 1 to the 5 just to give myself some extra space. And so what I did was, when I was in the middle of making these, I made a whole bunch of these die cuts. I just ran the die. I didn't have to worry about, you know, getting the image on there or making sure that it was straight. I just ran them straight through with basic white. And actually I got lucky because I found a whole bunch of these from a class project or a club project, and it fit perfectly. So you do that in your spare time when you're not worrying, you know, when you're not in the middle of doing this. Put it right back in there and just ink it up again. Whoops. And you have another one, and that's all you have to do. If you have a bunch of those already made, they just fit right in there, and pop it right out. Oops. And there you go. And then you move on to the next one, and you can just keep doing that. Fill it in, and boop, 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 and you're done. Okay, so that's my little tip for when you're doing multiples. I do this on a lot of them, but this one especially because it's such a beautiful image, and it was perfect for to do my thank yous with that. All right, so we don't need that anymore. I can put that away. Now, let's finish up with our actual project here. All right, so I'm done with my memento. I'm going to take back the soft succulent, and we're going to stamp the solid color onto these images, onto the top of the flower images. And I don't need the Stamparatus for that. I can just do that. I see a little thing there. I don't want that there. Okay, got rid of it. Okay, so here, now this does not give full coverage of the actual image. So, but I kind of like that. It looks very contemporary, watercolor-ish. So I like it like that. If you would rather be like right to the edge, then just use one of your blends, and that will work out fine. All right, so let's go back to this. Very easy. I just take, once I did all of my my lineup of the die cutting, oops, I just come back in here and put the color that I want on it. And like I said, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be right on, so you don't have to worry about it. And this comes out darker than you think, but it does lighten up as it dries. Because you can see here, this is when I first saw it, I was like, oh, that's kind of too dark. It was almost as dark as the evergreen, the evening evergreen, but you can see it lightens up nicely. So, okay, so we're done with that. And you could use your blends to color in the leaves. I didn't think that was necessary for these. So what I did here was I'm just going to layer these up, and I think I can put this on after I put a little ribbon. So this is the soft succulent ribbon from the In Colors. And this is really pretty ribbon too. All right, so I'm just gonna make a little knot here. Let's cut it. And we'll see, it's probably too big, but better too big than too small especially when you're doing a video. So, so like I said, these In Colors, gorgeous. They'll all be available with the new catalog when it comes out. And that's when I will start my club. the day that we're allowed to order on the 4th, I will place the order for however many clubs that I end up with. For the knot, this is, to me, this is easier. I think this is called a reverse tweezer, but it just makes life a little easier. It's like a third hand that you need for these things. And it just holds it in place, especially for these little ones that I have a hard time manipulating around. So there, that's fine. This was a little too long. I'm just going to give it a little snip. Oh, I want to snip it nicely, Lori. Okay, and here too. All right, now I can put this right on the cropped image, the scalloped rectangle, and this will go right on top. Beautiful. Okay, now I have my image here. Like I said, you could do more to it if you want. What I did was I just scooted it underneath here, but then I put some dimensionals right on top just to give it a little bit of a lift. And I can do that here. And 2 or 3 are fine. And then just scoot it right underneath the ribbon there, and you're good. One more thing we need. And this is the pack of the 20, oh, they're called jewels, not gems. I misspoke before. But this is the pack of all of the in colors. So what I do is each month I take it and I just slice it down the row and make sure everybody gets their color. So this one here is the lighter of the green, the soft succulent, and I think I'll just put this there, just like with the other ones. And there you go. See how simple that was? And I even took the time to show you how I did it, but once you do it, you can just have a little factory going, a little assembly line, and you just have to make that negative space stencil once, and then you're good. All right, so let me just show you quick some of my the other cards that I made in the other colors. This was one I showed you before, the pale papaya. And I kind of did the same thing. Now here, I did switch it up a little. The DSP is the soft succulent, but this is the evening evergreen. So I did that again for you today. This was the same. And after I did this, I realized I probably should have done that in black. It would have popped a little more against the papaya. So that's what I did here when I used the fresh freesia. And I'm not usually a purple girl, but I am in love with this one too. It looks perfect, and I like it with the boldness of using the black to highlight the sentiment. This one I used the background, and the sentiment ink was the evening evergreen, but I thought that would be too dark, so I switched that up and added the panel from the soft succulent. And this is another one. The polished pink is the 5th color. So same design. It's really easy for me to do my thank yous, just one right after the other, and this was just the perfect opportunity to, these two are the same, the perfect opportunity to get them all to showcase the in colors, because they are so beautiful. And so I hope you enjoyed it. Let me put you back up here. Thank you. And those are my in colors, and those are the in color the facts about the In Color Club. I'm taking registration, or not really registration, but just to hold your spot up until the 30th, which is next Friday, I believe. And this stamp set or bundle is gorgeous. The color and contour. It was my first one right off the bat out of my pre-order, and I haven't really even gotten into the other ones yet, because I've just been so happy with this one. And so that was I did my card swap for another group that I'm in with this set, and I wanted to share my thank you cards with you with this set too. So let me see if I kind of thank you, Elizabeth. Thanks for joining us. Yes, Janelle, the color, the purple is beautiful. And the ribbon is, you know, so soft. I don't like the really thick ribbon. So this is just so easy to work with. And the fact that it's sheer and open weave, there's just so much that you can do with it. I just love it. So, all right. So thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you sharing it. I will have my email address in the link. These cards probably will be on my blog if not tomorrow, then definitely by Monday, if you wanted to just see them up close. And just the main thing is sign up for my email list, because that's where you'll find out about everything. My clubs, my online classes, my In Color Club, and also I'll be doing a paper share, which I haven't put anything out on that yet, but there's beautiful paper out there, and I wanted to be able to share that with you too. So I'll have more information on that for you maybe next week. So that's it for today. I think it wraps it up. Thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate you sharing, and I hope you have a great day. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks again. Bye-bye.